Welcome to another edition of the Nightly Nuge. Ted, we talked last night, just sadly, what this World Economic Forum and Klaus Schwab is doing to Americans. And it's really hitting rural America the hardest. I mean, think about this. Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum want to do away with private vehicle ownership. So how in a rural community is a family of 4 or 5 going to get anywhere when the grocery store is more than 30 miles away? And the studies show, Ted, that 4 out of 10 people in America are having to make grocery choices because of their economic situation, meaning they're buying less. 4 in 10 Americans are buying less groceries because of Bidenflation, Biden economics, and it's especially hurting our rural communities. Ted, I mean, our rural communities cannot survive this. What's your take?
Well, number one, I am a rural community. I've always lived beyond the pavement. I've always farmed and ranched. Every night at my concerts for the last 50 plus years, I hang out with hardworking Americans, and there's always a rancher and a farmer, and there's always a rural, shall we say, redneck producer at my concerts and at my campfires. So I have 2 points to make. Number one, raise hell. Tell your mayor. What does my mayor have to do with it? Well, everything, because there's a city or a town or a village near you where your mayor can work up the ladder to the senator, to the congressman, the governor, the ag department, the school board. We have got to raise more hell. We don't need to be mean-spirited about it, but we need to be firm and adamant. But there's another point I'd like to make, Keith. There is a self-inflicted scourge that we never talk about. I've never heard anybody talk about, but the Nightly Nuge campfire needs to address the self-inflicted waste in America. We throw away more bottles of water. We let our kids throw away more food, and we throw away more stuff. If we were more conscientious about our purchasing, our consumerism, and only purchase what you can utilize. So as we tighten our belt during these horrible times, we need to purchase less, get by with less, especially the young people. They're spoiled in their indulgence. But again, activism, we the people voicing our daily life's experiences and the hardships we're enduring based on the criminality of the U.S. government. Voice this to your elected employees and join us at hunternation.org. I'm going to repeat it ad nauseum, ad infinitum. hunternation.org. We must circle the conservative voting wagons, vote our core values, and make sure that we put an end to this Marxist, communist, global scourge.
You know what, Ted? You hit the nail right on the head when you're asking and just really pleading with our listeners to go to hunternation.org, because hunternation.org is really on the front line of policy fights from everything, right, to support the traditional American values that you and I love. Become a member and actually contribute to the cause. And while you're there, check it out. We've got a hunt out there on hunternation.org. Lots of hunts. There's some with Ted Nugent. Why wouldn't you want to go hunt with Ted? We've got a predator hunt with legendary John Bear, bunch of prize packages, but there's fun ways you can contribute. And then there's the old fashioned way, just become a member. We need you in our ranks. Ted needs you. He's the national spokesperson. Hey, and Ted, tomorrow, we're going to stay on this rural community idea. I want to get your take on how some of the elitists and, wait for it, the Chinese government is gobbling up a bunch of our rural lands in America. We'll talk about that tomorrow night on the Nightly Nuge.
Stand up for what you believe in, America.